Meet the Ninja Foodie Air Fry Oven. Make family-sized meals fast. And because it's a Ninja Foodie, it can do things no other oven can, like flip away. The Ninja Foodie Air Fry Oven, the oven that crisps and flips away.
What Will Steven Say? A new Late Show from Home, tonight on CBS.
Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Cedric here. You know, we've been down for a while now.
I'm getting that quarantine 15.
But something funny is going on. Real funny. The greatest stay-at-home videos, Friday on CBS.
On May 16th, President Barack Obama and LeBron James are joined by her, Dua Lipa, and the Jonas Brothers as we celebrate the high school class of 2020.
I have no idea how we're going to be able to explain that to some of our families.
Not everyone is a fan of Governor DeWine's decision to reopen daycares. The rules, one provider says, will hurt her business. And tomorrow, several businesses will be allowed to reopen. We'll break down which ones you'll be able to visit to start your weekend.
It really rocked my world and that of all my loved ones, too.
From patient to doctor, the hard road one Central Ohio woman took to win at the game of life.
Reopening of childcare, just like so many other things that we're doing, we're really doing for the first time. There's really no playbook out there for this. There's no playbook.
Cautious words from Governor Mike DeWine as he said the words every parent was waiting to hear: when daycares will reopen. Good evening and thanks for joining us for 10 TV News at 11, everybody. I'm Yolanda Harris.
Hello, everyone. I'm Scott Light. So the official date that the governor set earlier today is May 31st. But as 10 TV's Angela Reigert explains, the new restrictions being put in place to make kids safe might not make daycare a viable option for parents and for providers.
Tell me about your family. Colleen Troll is the proud mom of two boys, ages 3 and 8. To put it simply, she has her hands full.
Being home and homeschooling and everything, it's been a challenge.
She's starting a new job on June 1st. That means she needed to find someone to watch her kids, and quickly.
Certainly overwhelming. You always want to vet everybody that you're sending your kids to, and so I had to call references.
COVID-19 making a tough process even tougher.
I did call quite a few of them, and they're all full.
She's talking about daycares. Governor DeWine announced Thursday they can reopen on May 31st, but there are rules. Here are some of them. Providers must have masks on. If your kid has a high temperature, they'll be sent home. There can only be 6 infants in a room and up to 9 preschool or school-aged children in a room.
I have no idea how we're going to be able to explain that to some of our families.
Marky Moyer is the director of Brooks Edge Daycare Center in Hilliard. She says the state's requirements on class size put providers in a tough spot.
The numbers just aren't really doable. When we have a class that normally holds 25 kids and we can only take 9 of them in, that's more than half the class that we have to turn away.
The governor says the state will use more than $60 million in federal CARES Act funding for grants. They'll be available to both public and private child care providers as they try to reopen.
I'm sure that we will figure it out some way. We always do.
As for Colleen, she ended up finding people who can watch her boys at home this summer. But I asked her, would you feel comfortable sending them to a daycare?
Yeah, as long as they're ramping up their cleaning and making sure they're sanitizing everything really good, I wouldn't really have any issues with it.
Reporting in Columbus, Angela Reigert, 10 TV News.
So you heard what that mother had to say about returning to daycares. You know, we've been asking you this very question all day long, as a matter of fact. Would you feel comfortable sending your child back to daycare? So we've got the results right there at the bottom of the screen. And you know what? They've stayed pretty consistent throughout the day. They've been in the 70s on the no side throughout much of the day, and then the yeses only right there at 28%, as you can tell. You can head to our website right now and make your voice heard. Just go to 10tv.com/vote, and again, have your voice heard in all of this. Well, daycares weren't the only thing that the governor said today was allowed to reopen. Let's go through part of the list here. Campgrounds can open next Thursday, horse racing the very next day on the 22nd, and then after Memorial Day, gyms, pools, the Bureau of Motor Vehicles, and sports leagues are able to reopen. New at 11, another service that will soon be back in session, Sunday service at Catholic churches. Here are the details, because tonight the Catholic Diocese of Columbus announced individual parishes can make that decision. They can begin public mass on weekdays beginning May 25th, and then on the 31st, the public celebration of Sunday Mass can resume. All Catholic services had been canceled since April due to the pandemic.
And while all of these activities are still a ways away from reopening, tomorrow is a big day here in Ohio. Several different businesses will be allowed to reopen, and that includes salons, barber shops, spas, outdoor dining at restaurants, tattoo shops, and massage facilities. But some businesses tell us just because they're allowed to open doesn't really mean they're ready. So be sure to call ahead to find out if you plan on getting out tomorrow. One of the big reasons people are still worried about getting out is because the high number of cases. Here are the numbers today released by the Ohio Department of Health, with more than 24,000 confirmed cases. The city of Columbus has 1/8 of the cases around the state, so tonight we are zeroing in on the city's trends specifically. Take a look at this. This graph is what we call our 14-day moving average. The dotted line you see shows how the average number of new cases is changing day to day in the city of Columbus specifically. We have acquired all the data from Columbus Public Health, and you can see how the average rose quite a bit toward the end of April and into early May. In fact, the city's two biggest spikes in new cases came after Governor DeWine started announcing his plan to reopen the state on April 27th. We're still working to find out why April 29th and May 2nd had such large spikes, but the good news here is the average does seem to have leveled off in recent days. We'll keep tracking this data for you day to day, and we'll see which way the graph is headed. Scott?
Let's switch it up now. Go to your forecast where it's calm now, but boy, the storms were hitting us hard earlier. Let's show you a couple of different sets of pictures here, beginning in Hilliard. This is how hard it was coming down in the Hilliard area tonight. And in Dublin, you can see people were turning on their hazards here because of the heavy rainfall. Let's check in with our chief meteorologist, Ashley Barrissey. And Ashley, hopefully the rest of the night will be calm. Let me go back to earlier this afternoon, though. I sent you a quick text because here in the Dublin area, we got a little hail during our 5 p.m. newscast. So back to the calm for tonight, but more storms are on the way, right?
That's right, Scott. The calm before the next round of storms that we'll be contending with as we go into Friday. But you said Dublin got a little hail. So did Delaware. We had that here in Westerville as well. I had reports of it in Worthington. And so a lot of folks saw some of that frozen precip coming from those storm clouds. But let's first start with a beautiful shelf cloud picture that was sent in by Doug Stewart. A lot of times you see these kind of clouds rolling in just ahead of some strong storms. This was over Buckeye Lake. And then here's one of those pictures of some of the hail. Thanks to Teresa for sending this in from Delaware. A lot of pea-sized hail around the area. Right now we're sitting at 62 degrees and will likely stay right about there throughout the overnight, putting us about 10 degrees above average. So a warm, humid night on tap. Live radar still shows some showers to our northeast. I'm kind of clipping east of Marion up towards Mount Vernon and in northern Licking County, but we have a slight risk of seeing more severe storms tomorrow. We're going to talk more about that and break it down for you coming up in just a few minutes, Yolanda.
All right, thanks, Ashley. New at 11 tonight, it is a first in Franklin County, getting a marriage license over video chat.
Do you swear or affirm? Please use one of those words.
I affirm. I affirm.
Well, today, this happy couple, Andrew and Lauren, were the first people in the county to get a marriage certificate over Zoom. The probate court says this is a way to do this while keeping everyone safe. All of their paperwork will be mailed to them.
Wow. Life continuing to change in ways we probably never thought about. So imagine this, going from cancer patient in 5 years, from cancer patient to a medical doctor. Well, now that doctor is in the running for one organization's Woman of the Year. Our Brian Somerville has the story tonight about this woman. Her name is Erica Mantell, and also about how her family is helping her to win that title.
Good or bad, win or lose, fate or faith. Life is a game of chances.
It really rocked my world and that of all my loved ones, too.
What are the chances, 6 years ago, just turning 22 and being diagnosed with acute lymphoblastic leukemia?
You just feel so down. You don't feel like yourself at all. And you're just not convinced life's ever going to go back to a new normal.
Erica Mantell's chances of survival were high.
I'm pretty sure that my percentages were upwards of 80-90%.
What followed was 4 months of total body radiation, chemotherapy, and a bone marrow transplant. 1 week later, what are the chances? She walked in graduation, a biology degree from OSU.
With my mom behind me with a wheelchair because I was really weak.
She took a year off, then medical school. She graduated last year and now works at Dublin Methodist Family Medicine.
I've been very lucky. So that's why I'm not motivated to do this for myself. It's for the people that have not been as lucky.
She's been named a candidate for the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society's Woman of the Year, a fundraising effort to find cures for blood cancers.
We had other ideas, but those kind of all got thrown out the window.
Mantell's cousin, Lindsay Lee, had big plans to meet the big goal of $50,000 in donations. COVID-19, though, well, it had other plans.
Somebody brought up the idea of a free throw shooting contest.
Lee is going on Facebook Live Friday to shoot free throws to raise money. Now, I'm not saying how old she is, but Wednesday was her birthday, and Friday she'll be shooting 42 foul shots.
They can go for all the shots that I make or all the shots I miss. You know, that could be fun, too. Could be interesting.
Wanting to make sure she's ready.
Hello?
We each took our chances Thursday on 15 free throws.
I'm glad you're only having me do 15 of these.
I made 8.
Oh, well, I'm glad you're only having me do 15 of these.
Lee made 5. Here's the thing, though. It didn't matter.
Whether I make them all or miss them all, it doesn't really matter. It's for our team, and it's for LLS, and Erica's got Woman of the Year, so we're good.
Even during a pandemic, it's an urge to keep living.
It's a good reminder, too, that life goes on during pandemic.
Exactly. Nothing's different for the cancer patients right now.
It doesn't matter if you make or if you miss. All that matters is that you keep shooting. And that is something to take a chance on. Bryant Somerville, 10 TV News.
All for a greater cause there. Lee will be going live tomorrow at 6 p.m. on Facebook. Details on how you can check it out are within this story on our website right now at 10tv.com.
All right, very cool. Well, the hug of a grandparent, that's something you really can't put a price on, but right now those are few and far between.
I wanted to cry because I couldn't believe that this was happening.
Coming up next on 10 TV News at 11, the ingenious piece of plastic that's allowing this great-grandma to once again hug her great-grandchildren.
When we face adversity, we find a way through it. It's about taking care of each other. It's the small parts that make a big difference. At Chevy, we promise to do ours. We're offering current Chevy owners OnStar Crisis Assist services and complimentary Wi-Fi data. If you need a new vehicle, we have leases available on select 2020 models where you can practically sign and drive. You may even shop online and take delivery at home where available. It's just our way of doing our part.
The new house is amazing, so much character.
Original crown molding, walk-in closets.
We do have a rat problem. At least Geico makes bundling our home and car insurance easy.
It does help us save.
For bundling made easy, go to geico.com. As we continue to navigate uncertain times during COVID-19, KNR is here for you. Our attorneys are ready to get you the legal representation you need from the safety and comfort of your own home. Call 1-800-HURT-NOW or visit knrlegal.com today.
Are you recently retired or beginning to think about retirement? I can help you create a strategy for turning your savings into retirement income to last a lifetime. Visit safeharboroh.com and schedule a complimentary meeting with me.
When you need a vehicle you can count on, trust Toyota to be here for you.
And not just today, but for many years to come, with Toyota providing legendary reliability and 0% financing for 60 months on the always dependable Camry, RAV4, and Tacoma. Or get a low lease, like Camry for just $219 a month. And 2 years no-cost maintenance comes with every new Toyota.
It's our promise to you, today and tomorrow. Toyota.
You ask, we answer at Fire and Ice. Looking to replace or need service on your air conditioner, but have coronavirus concerns? We have those concerns also. We've instituted no-contact service calls. Want to know how much a new AC is? Visit our website at indoortemp.com to find out. We have up to $1,200 in incentives or 0% interest, plus 72-month financing available. Visit us at indoortemp.com or call 614-642-4472 for pricing and all of your indoor air quality needs today.
At Primary One Health, it's our mission to serve Central Ohio with affordable, easy-to-access healthcare services. Same-day telehealth appointments are available for new and established patients. Call 614-859-1851 today.
Right now at Germain Lexus, get rates as low as 0% and make no payments for 90 days. Plus, get additional rebates and savings on every model and take touchless delivery at your place or ours. To learn how to lower or defer your payments, get started at GermainLexus.com.
Closed captioning on 10 TV is sponsored by the Original Mattress Factory.
Stay with us as we journey toward a cancer-free world with the James, coming up on 10 TV.
We continue our mission to honor Central Ohio's heroes here at 10 TV, and today's hero of the day is Kimberly Payne Art. She's worked at Nationwide Children's Hospital for 31 years as a registered respiratory therapist. Her mother tells us Kimberly has been working 12-hour days during this pandemic, but she loves her work and will do anything to help her patients. So thank you to people like Kimberly Payne Art. If you'd like to nominate someone, just text the word hero to the number on your screen.
Let's talk about travel, because Southwest Airlines says passengers will be allowed on their flights even if they're not wearing a mask. We got details from an internal memo from the company. So the airline is telling its flight attendants to inform passengers of the policy, asking them to wear masks, but to not strictly enforce it. Their official policy states that wearing one is a requirement, but it doesn't say what happens if a passenger refuses to do so.
Well, social distancing has certainly put a wedge between you and your loved ones, but a family in Rockford, Illinois found a way to spread the love without spreading the germs. And all it took was a little creativity and some plastic. Rose Gagnon here had not hugged her great-grandchildren in more than 2 months. Before COVID-19, she would see those kids every day. So Rose's granddaughter built a hug time machine, allowing her kids to safely put their arms through those holes and give great-grandma a big old hug.
We're not meant to be apart like this or be isolated, and it's sad for those people that can't be around their family members. I'm just glad we could share this kind of happiness with people.
Now, if you want to try this, Carly says it's easy. The frame is PVC pipe and the plastic is a window insulator kit for a sliding glass door. A little double-sided tape and some duct tape, and you have your very own hug time machine. So definitely creative there, a lot of ingenuity going into that. So hey, grandma gets her hug. So Ashley, if you want to hug your grandma, we could set this up for you.
Well, I just love how they are spreading the love, and I want to continue to spread the love tonight. In fact, I'm wearing blue for a reason tonight because it's Apraxia Awareness Day, and you might remember Doppler 10's biggest fan, Jax. He came into the studio a few months ago before all this pandemic and was on air with us as he was celebrating a birthday, and today we are supporting Jax because it is Apraxia Awareness Day. So I wanted to say hi to our biggest fan, Jax, tonight, and wearing blue in support of today. So awesome little guy there, and he wants to be a meteorologist someday, and I fully support that. All right, our live radar right now shows how we have a few showers that continue to roll through the area, but the severe threat has died down tonight. So some moderate showers up by Mount Vernon. Otherwise, just some clouds into our northeast, maybe some light showers, but we are warm and sticky out there. That humidity is on the rise. 62 in Columbus right now, just shy of 60 in Circleville and London. Chillicothe and Lancaster reporting mid-50s, but we have a couple low 60s on the map besides just here in Columbus. 63 off in Coshocton, 61 up in Bucyrus, 61 in Delaware, and Kenton at 66. So for tonight, a mild night. A couple of those storms could linger, but we're not talking about severe storms. I just showed you Mount Vernon. We have that pocket of some heavier rain. 62 the overnight low, kind of where we're sitting right now. Looking ahead, though, for tomorrow, we're under a slight risk for severe storms once again. And the conditions will be very similar to what we contended with today, with severe winds being the primary threat, gusting possibly upward of 60 miles per hour. Hail, not as much of a threat, but you saw today that we did get some pea-sized hail, so you can't rule that out. And we're not anticipating any kind of rotation as far as the convection with these storms. So hour by hour for tomorrow, we start to see some showers rolling through midday, maybe around 2 o'clock or so, but I believe the bulk of these storms will likely develop similar time frame as today, between 6 to maybe 8, 9 o'clock as that pushes off to the east. So your full forecast shows how that active pattern stays with us beyond Friday. Saturday, another chance of storms. I think those, though, will stay closer to the Ohio River, so not as much of a severe threat around Columbus. And then on Sunday, as that cold front passes, we're going to hit 82. Front clashes with us, and then we could see some more storms, and then cooling off Monday with a chance of rain, close to 70, but a warm up by the end of next week. And hey, Yolanda, we're going to get quite a bit of sunshine by the end of next week. We'll take that.
Yes, yes, we will. I'm excited about that. Okay, thank you, Ashley. Well, as Dom Taberry told us earlier on 10 TV News at 6 o'clock today is also National Biscuit Day. And Red Lobster got in on the fun. You know, they do have one of the best biscuits out there, those Cheddar Bay biscuits. Well, now you can make them yourself. Red Lobster is releasing a list of at-home recipes and how-to videos on their website. You'll find recipes for everything from pizza bites to a variety of sliders, showcasing those cheesy, buttery biscuits. What about those? Aren't those good?
All right. Oh, Yolanda, that's like the best news of the night. Those Cheddar Bay biscuits, also Red Lobster shrimp scampi. Okay, you know who else cooks? That guy right there. Dom Taberry has a bunch of recipes, his own recipes, homemade stuff that you can make. Just go to 10tv.com/cookingwithdom, and you can find his meatball recipe that he introduced to all of us during our 6 p.m. newscast from earlier today. And you know what? There he is right there, the man, the myth, the legend. There's Dom Taberry with a look at what's coming up in sports. Domers.
Yeah, that video was me making my Italian stuffed peppers from last week, but the meatball recipe's on there today. Hey, we have highlights for you tonight because it's your turn. Plus, what's the latest on high school football? Will they play in the fall? We'll talk to the executive director coming up next in sports.
As hospitals begin to resume some services, experts at the James want patients to know they need to stay current with their screenings. Dr. David Cohn explains.
Cancer screenings were put on hold because we recognized that we really wanted to control the environment within our hospitals and clinics to minimize the chance of infection with COVID-19.
Should patients begin making or rescheduling appointments?
Because there's no routine cancer, it's really important for our patients to begin scheduling or rescheduling their screening appointments. These include screening for breast cancer, for colon cancer, for cervical cancer, as well as for prostate and lung cancer.
Who should undergo screenings?
Patients that don't have any signs or symptoms of cancer, and that's kind of the general public.
How are you keeping patients safe?
We're physically distancing our patients during any evaluation within our hospitals or clinics. All of our staff are being masked, and all of our patients are also being masked as well.
For more information on COVID-19 and cancer, visit cancer.osu.edu/coronavirus.
It's so easy a kid could do. At Dave Gill Chevrolet, we've made it easy and safe to buy a new car completely online. Pick your car from our huge online inventory. Arrange your purchase the way you want. We deliver your car right to your door. Or if you want to shop in person, we're taking multiple steps to ensure your safety. Right now, you'll find great incentives that will save you thousands, whether you shop here or from home. Just visit DaveGill.com to get started.
This isn't our first flip. And sure, some renovations can require a bit of compromise, but there's no settling here. At Floor & Decor, she gets to fulfill her vision while I get in-stock products at budget-friendly prices, all in one trip. Plus, we get the installation materials we need to get it done right and right on time. It's a win-win. Now that's shopping like a pro.
Explore Floor & Decor, now open for safe in-store shopping and curbside pickup.
It's never been more important to clean and sanitize your home. Call Perfect Power Wash for a free quote and schedule your service right over the phone. When our technician arrives, you can stay inside your home while we remove the harmful contaminants on the outside with our safe and effective process. With nearly 100,000 satisfied customers over 20 years, we take pride in keeping our community clean. Schedule today to save 10% on your Perfect Power Wash.
For Hyundai and its dealers, the health and safety of our local communities have always come first. And right now, we're all safer at home. But should you need a vehicle, we have options to shop online, and a participating dealer will deliver it right to you. And to ease the financial strain, you'll make no payments for 90 days. Together, we can create a safer, better car buying experience.
Get 0% APR for 72 months on the Santa Fe or Elantra, or 0% APR for 84 months on the Tucson. Visit buyhyundai.com today.
How you doing tonight? Dom Tiberi here, coming to you live from my house. Let's talk some sports. And, you know, the sports world is slowly starting to come back. But with that said, folks, there are no guarantees. The question I get more often than anything is, hey, Dom, is there going to be football in the fall? Well, that leads us to the question, will there be high school football in the fall? Well, the Ohio High School Athletics Association, they're making plans. And they're making plans that there will be football in the fall.
We're working on options from everything from eligibility of fall sports student athletes because of school being so different this spring, to how kids can get PPE, pre-participation exams, physicals, athletic physicals. So we're ready to deal with all of that. We just want to put it out in a timely manner so we're not having to pull back and make a lot of changes.
I got my fingers crossed. Let's hope there's football, folks. NASCAR announcing today that the Xfinity race scheduled for the end of May at Mid-Ohio has been postponed. NASCAR and the track, they're working to try to find a date later in the season. As for the NASCAR Cup Series, it'll resume racing Sunday down in Darlington, South Carolina. No fans will be at the race. You can bet, though, it's a must-watch TV event this weekend. Drivers are thrilled to be back. I can't wait to watch live racing. The Crew SC, they're anxious to get back on the pitch. They are also pumped about their new stadium that's being built there in the Arena District. And the Crew also recognizing the frontline workers during this pandemic with the first structural steel column erected at the stadium. That went up today. Way to go, guys. Callie Ellis sending this Buckeye Pride picture. She says that's her sons, Cameron and Chase. They've been wanting Mom to send this in. That is OHI. Isn't that creative? From Cozumel, Mexico. Keep the pics coming to my Facebook and Twitter pages. Right now it's time for our highlights because it is your turn. Stephanie Bethel from Commercial Point sending this video. This is her 5-year-old son, Josh, doing slam dunks or trying to do slam dunks in their living room. And at first, if you don't succeed, try till you get it done, and he does. Thanks for sending the video in. Keep sending me the videos of the sports heroes in your house. Just message them to me on Facebook. There you go, Scotty. Back to you.
All right, Dom, I thought we were having a tough time with your microphone, but you know what? The technology held on there, so that was all good. Stay with us, folks. We will check your weather forecast one more time.
At John Hinder Honda, we're rolling back prices to 2012 during the rollback sale. Save nearly $3,000 when you buy a 2020 Civic LX or lease it for only $149 a month.
Well, John Hinder Honda. Lately, we've all had to take a new look at what home means. We want it to be your happy place, a comfortable place. And so we're making it easier than ever to feel like home. During our Memorial Day sale, you can buy now and choose how you pay along the way. Going on now at an open store near you. Go online to learn how we've made our stores safe for your visit.
From our family to yours, we hope you found comfort wherever you call home.
We are Value City Furniture.
I told you we would be back, and it would be big. Maybe our biggest event ever.
So here it is.
Now that the chaos is over, we're celebrating the grand reopening of all Big Sandy Superstore locations with 22 incredible hours. Get no money down, no minimum purchase, 7-year special financing. Finance $1,000 for $17 a month. Up to $1,500 in free furniture and mattresses. Doorbusters like this Ashley sofa for $3.99 with a free love seat. It all starts Friday at Big Sandy Superstore.
Abayecer por Subaru, we promise
to be a positive force for something bigger than ourselves.
To give all of our customers, furry or otherwise, the same level of respect.
I promise to help you
find the vehicle that's right for you.
I promise
to help you find the payment that meets your needs,
so that our customers and our community can share the love.
Right now, get as low as 0% for up to 63 months on most new 2020 models with a 90-day deferred payment.
Airport Subaru, we promise to be the very best that we can be for you.
Add beauty and value to your home with an authentic Nature Stone garage floor. For a limited time, get gray brown blend stone for as low as $2.99 a square foot plus installation. Schedule your free cost estimate easily online today at naturestone.com. It's not just a floor. Wow, it's Nature Stone.
Home. Where you live. Where you love. Where you grow. Where memories are made. Whatever it looks like for you, make yourself at home with VCNV. Get started by applying online at vcnvfamily.com/home.
Thousands of Central Ohioans are out of work because of the pandemic. Now, 10TV has joined with the Workforce Development Board and Ohio Means Jobs to present a virtual hiring event. See which companies are hiring and connect with them directly. Register today.
At John Hinder Honda, we're rolling back prices to 2012 during the rollback sale. Save nearly $3,000 when you buy a 2020 Accord LX or lease it for only $219 a month at John Hinder Honda.
Well, John Hinder Honda.
Doppler 10 Weatherbug is sponsored by Universal Windows Direct. Rise each day with 10 this morning. 10 TV's Digital Broadcast Center is sponsored by Lindsay Honda.
Similar pattern going into tomorrow. Rounds of showers and storms as we head into the weekend, but prepare for a similar pattern come tomorrow evening. Some gusty winds and heavy downpours.
All right, thanks, Ashley. And that does it for us for 10 TV News at 11 tonight. We hope you have a wonderful evening, get a good night's sleep, and we'll see you back here tomorrow night. Have a good one, everybody.
We keep Ohio rolling with the Lindsay Honda brand.
0% financing for 72 months on the largest selection of Hondas in the Midwest. Over 1,500 new Hondas on the ground with 0% financing and 0 first month's payment until the end of summer. Shop online or visit our CDC compliant dealership off I-70 and Bryce Road. It's time to get Ohio rolling again with Ohio-made, Ohio-proud new Hondas. Get out of your current loan or lease and lower your payment, lower your rate at Lindsay Honda.
1 in 5 children is living with a mental illness. During this challenging time, many more could be struggling in silence. On our sleeves, the movement to transform children's mental health is here to help. May is Mental Health Awareness Month. This month, for our kids, let's put gratitude on our sleeves, because a grateful mindset can significantly improve our mental health. On Our Sleeves has free educational tools and resources for families. Learn more at onoursleeves.org.
The internet isn't just awesome, it's important. It provides everything you want, love, and need. So, what if you could get it all at mind-bending speed? With the freedom of no contracts and safe contact-free installation for the unbelievably low price of $44.99 a month. Switch and get a $100 Visa prepaid reward card.
Increase your home's livable space with a Champion sunroom, custom designed to match your home. Right now, get 25% off.
The number of custom options for our sunroom were
endless.
Champion sunrooms are made in the USA, built to fit your lifestyle, and backed by our exclusive warranty.
Several neighbors have asked to come see it, and I've recommended Champion, definitely.
Save 25% on a new sunroom your family can enjoy all year long. Call now or learn more at championsunrooms.com today.
They say plan to expect the unexpected. We know you thought you had. In Ohio, we're Buckeye strong, and a bear market is no match for us. With commitment to peace of mind, Legacy Retirement Group is here to rebuild the financial dreams of its neighbors, because that's our legacy. Call Legacy Retirement Group now to set up your virtual analysis today. 614-336-7660.
We all know the world looks very different these days, right? Let DBL be your mac and cheese, your comfort food, a place to get some good information.
Yes.
You can send out a lot of good energy to everyone else going through this, because we are all in this together.
Right now at Germain Kia, get financing rates as low as 0% on the 2020 Sorento, Optima, Portage, and Soul, and make no payments for 120 days. Or lease the 2020 Optima for just $189 a month. To learn how to lower or defer your payments, get started at GermainKia.com.
This is Angela Pace with a 10TV community calendar. Text to give and help 10TV and the Mid-Ohio Food Bank provide emergency food to those who need it. Log on for details.
Sponsored by the Auto Accident Lawyers at Elk & Elk. Call 1-800-ELK-OHIO.
Rise each day with 10 this morning.
Join President Obama, LeBron James, and music's biggest stars as we celebrate the class of 2020.